And welcome everyone to another single session stream, I can't even talk right, of this time for Final Fantasy VI. And I'm actually blanking on who requested this one real quick. Hold on. As requested by Mito. They wanted me to try out Final Fantasy VI, and I have, I do have the SNES version, physical, but I also have Pixel Remasters, and I thought we'd check out the Pixel Remasters and see what we're in for this. As far as I know, isn't really a definitive version of Final Fantasy VI for a lot of people, because you have the original, but maybe the translation isn't up to snuff. There's missing other things. There's the GBA version, which has some extra content, but the music isn't exactly up to snuff with other options. And then you have Pixel Remaster, which doesn't have the GBA stuff, and some font issues. Speaking of, let's take a look at our configuration here. Let's see, what's classic? What do we want? Modernized or classic? Is that what we want? I don't know if a lot of times extra stuff isn't that necessary for me. We do get rearrangements though, so that's nice. Smashman with 100 bits saying, I got my double jump in Hollow Knight, unlocked my Fully Awakened Dream Nail 2. Feels like the map is mine to fully explore now. Except for the crossroads, stupid infection blocking off certain paths. Oh, gosh. I know. Would be nice. I think, I know some people miss the content of War of the Lions, but I feel like Evil East Chronicles is pretty close to a definitive version of Final Fantasy Tactics. The extra content for the GBA version now meant that every enemy cannot be missable for Cal. There we go. That seems better. Oh gosh. I can't tell what we want. I think I like classic better. I'll go with that for now. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And yeah, as for my history with Final Fantasy VI, I attempted to play the original SNES version, and I think I got as far as fighting the train. I know I experienced that part, but I never beat it because I borrowed it from. I played it off the PS1 version. I played the PS1 version, and for whatever reason, just just missed out on that. I just did that. And then I attempted another time. I forget which version, and I remember getting to some sort of still first half of the game, but some sort of tower. But I don't know where that was, and I can tell you for sure that I never reached the opera. I've never seen the opera scene. I've heard about it, but I've never seen. Obviously, that opera scene is like one of the most iconic moments. My glasses are filthy. But I've never seen that. So just to give an idea, and obviously we will not reach that point. Just trying to be quick. Especially because I can't read chat now. I'm blind. What am I playing now? I'm playing Final Fantasy 5. No, I feel like I could get that it was Final Fantasy 6 in this angle. It's just kidding around. But I am quite blind. During our vacation, Amy had a moment where she got really excited because, you know how sometimes you have like Yeah, she was reading everybody's glasses, and you know how those moments where you trade glasses with somebody. It's like, oh, what's your eyes like, or whatnot, and you look through, and it's like, oh man, oh that's rough, and she noted that one of our other friends, who actually plays Final Fantasy 14 with us, also had roughly the same bad eyes that I do. So we traded glasses, and we're like, oh, well, this is about normal. Little off because of not both lenses matched up, but far more close than either of us go, and it just delighted Amy and that friend's wife so much. The fact that we were so close. Thank you, Amy. Oh, wow. Ah, so clear. She is a professional on this one. Oh, gosh. Did any character stand out to me when I played it previously? Sabin, obviously. I forget his name. The guy who used the tools. That was stood out. And Locke and Terra. So, Edgar, that's it. Anyway. Okay, let's load up a new game, see what we're in for. The ancient war of the Magi. When its flames at last receded, only the charred husk of a world remained. Even the power of magic was lost. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder, and steam engines took the place of magic, and life slowly returned to the barren land. Thank you for the 100 bits, Chris Struck. Yet there now stands one who would reawaken the magic of ages past, and use its dread power as a means by which to conquer all the world. Could anyone truly be foolish enough to repeat that mistake? I mean, I know there are purists out here, but this looks pretty nice. I think when I first played it, you don't even tell that that was a village in the background. But Chris Struck saying, I was going to say yesterday my dad and I finally saw Marvel Thunderbolts, Megan 2.0, and 2525 Superman, and I enjoyed all three. Awesome. There's the city. Hard to believe an Esper has been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Bah, probably just another wild goose chase. I don't know. Oh, I'm pushing it to do that. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident the intel was good. Ah, yes. Our witch. I hear she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Kind of makes your skin crawl, don't it? Relax. With that thing on her head, she's a mindless puppet. The girl won't even breathe unless we tell her to. We'll approach from the east. Move out. Smashmat, it did do the cool title drop that the SNES version did when I first loaded it up. I just didn't feature it on the stream itself. But thank you for the 100 bits. So it is there. It just wasn't on here specifically. So, but yeah, we got Terra's theme here, and speaking of the fact that we just played through Xenogears and been enjoying the works of Tetsuya Takahashi, you might notice that the mech designs are very different from that opening sequence. And seeing him on the from the side to seeing him in this angle, because Takahashi redesigned him, and everybody agreed that yeah, this design was better, but it was too late because he redesigned him later. Obama, let me take a look at your highlighted message saying, I always wonder why I wanted Super Mario Sunshine to be on NSO instead of being on 3D All-Stars. Some missions will screw me off, then I'll be blowing my top off and I don't get the side sight. Maybe because you can save? I don't know. This song is so great, but I do remember distinctly the first time I played this being kind of like, oh my god, this is taking forever. I was impatient at the time because I wasn't used to credit rolls in the same way. Although I did once, because of this game, when I played Final Fantasy VII one time, they always had that opening like kind of a credit roll itself, and but it never showed anything. So I always wondered like, is there anything afterwards that shows extra scenes that I've never seen? And so I watched through the whole thing and nope, nothing did. And that takes forever. So yeah, there you can see again how they're redesigned now, or back to the old design. Meanwhile, the concept art for these is a third design. You can find it as Magic Armor Mountain 14. That does not surprise me whatsoever. GCM says it'll be a while until I get to this one, as I am 2 dungeons away from beating the original Final Fantasy. But I know this one is beloved. Yes, it is. It'd be kind of fun to go through a lot of the basically all the classic Final Fantasies. But we're getting a little taste of 6, and after we get through all of Xenosaga, we'll be playing 5. So there's that at least. The girl takes point, and don't waste time on the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move. There's our buttons. The Empire's got no business here. No, not a dog. Well, we just vaporized the dog as our first enemy. Ooh, Amy's on a 20 stream streak. Oh. Imperial Magic Armor, not even Narsha's safe anymore. We're a tad overpowered. I love how Biggs and Wedge have stats. Is it possible to like grind them to the max? For Narsh! Well, these guys stand no chance. So what's the general feeling? On Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. Dang. I can't stop committing the war crimes. I can't help it. We've got him trapped now. So you see the rest of them. If I had to guess, the version of Final Fantasy VI that people probably enjoy is like probably a fan-made version that. Like, wow. That takes Final Fantasy VI Advance and then puts in other stuff. Defend the mines! Oh no. We're just wiping them out. They've gotten 4 levels and she's got nothing. Well, that's fun, 5th in line. Or time stage, excuse me. Laundry look time. I mean, this is technically the easiest version to get a hold of anymore. According to our source, some miners unearthed the frozen Esper in a new shaft they were digging. This must be it. Oh yeah, we get a little mini map here. Now I'm good on save points. At least the artwork seems pretty faithful. The GBA version has a new summons, boss fights, and spells on top of 2 big post-game dungeons and super bosses. Wow. I'll handle this. Stay back. We're not handing over the Esper. Come here. Get him. That's some classic music. Hold it. This thing's they must have trained it to guard the mines. What are you talking about? You know what this is? Ever heard of a lightning whelk? It's a monster that absorbs lightning and stores the energy in its shell. Right. So whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Got it. I'm gonna say I heard a grok. Oh, this is a great version of the music. Oh, I just realized that we are in far worse shape than I thought. Attack while the tail is up. Yeah, exactly. I saw a conversation before. Everybody was talking about what their favorite Final Fantasies were. Shell has 50,000 HP. Holy crap. I don't know what slime just did. Nice. Bye, Ymir. Ooh, 7th War Brawler. This is the only Final Fantasy you've beaten. Interesting. So, this is the Frozen Esper. This thing's giving me the creeps. Something's not right. The frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from? Ah! What was that? Wedge? Wedge, where are you? Hey, what's going on? And so Biggs and Wedge died, I assume. Where am I? My mind only just removed, and I only just removed the crown. My head hurts. Easy there. This is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It was robbing you of your thoughts, making it so you'd do whatever they told you. Ice Climber Kirby, thank you very much for the 100 bits, saying, "Hi Derek, remember 2025 has been like the ultimate November sweeps, at least in the realm of Nintendo trailers. Also, Final Fantasy VI is like the Doris Day Show, MASH, and Benson. Let the classic sitcom fans understand." Okay, I actually don't understand it. Do I like her sprite or her Amano look? That's a good question. I think I have to go with her sprite. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry, it'll all come back to you. In time, that is. A mysterious young woman, born with the gift of magic and enslaved by the Castalian Empire. Terra. Right, they went with Tina in Japanese, which does not work with this. My name is Terra. Impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering so fast. You must be made of tougher stuff than most. Open up! We're here for the Magitech armor pilot. Open this door right now. Hand over that girl. She's an agent of the Empire. Empire? Magitech armor? No, you don't need a word. You don't need to resist chatting, Amy. There's no time to explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. This way, quickly. Make your way out of town through the mines. I'll try to buy you some time. Up there! Yeah, that game does need a Final Fantasy VII style remake. see if fire's enough to kill both. Cool. Oh, still no experience in that. Bummer. It's so weird that you can go diagonal in these versions. Oh no! Rats! This game is one of the few times where if you leave all the items in their chest, they upgrade to better items later on. So don't get any chests. Oh, interesting. Yay, level 5. We do have a mithril knife. I guess I can try a physical attack with her. Okay, don't get any of the chests. Which takes a lot of restraint to do. Smash Man with 100 bits saying, remember when Cloud got into Smash Brothers? I recall Sakura saying he considered adding Terra or Cecil from Final Fantasy IV instead, but I figured if he could only add one Final Fantasy character, it had to be Cloud. Would have been neat to see the other two, though. Also, thank you, Ted Woosley, for naming her Terra instead of Tina for the localization. Yeah, I mean, if you, like you said, if you're gonna get one, you gotta go with Cloud. That's the one that everybody knows. That's the one that gets exciting. Like Final Fantasy fans would get excited for Terra. Everybody would get excited for Cloud. There she is. Down she goes. My sweet little magic user. With this slave crown, you'll be all mine. Good, good. Burn them all to a crisp. I don't know if I remember this scene when I originally played. Soldiers of the Empire, we stand at the dawn of a new age. The lost power of magic has returned to us. We have been chosen. The time has come for us to claim our rightful dominion over the world. Nothing shall stand in our way. Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gestal! Took you long enough. Busy with all the robbing and plundering, I presume. What an intro look. A treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler searching the world over for relics of the past. Luck. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Anyway, is there something you need me to do? There is indeed. I met the girl. Girl? You don't mean... The city guard is pursuing her as we speak. This city has the strength to stand up to the Empire, but it won't use it. The people are just too stubbornly independent to join an underground resistance group like the Returners. I tried to explain that the Empire was controlling the girl, but they wouldn't even listen. Alright, so you want me to get her out of Narsh? That would be the idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being. And he's good. Found it right away. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy V had had two different sprites, one for Overworld and one for Battle, and the ones in Overworld were specifically made to be more emotive, while kept them small and not as detailed in the actual battles. 6 took those Overworld sprites and made it the same for all instances. There she is! Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Kupo! Moogles, are you saying you want to help? Kupo! Hi, Mog. Use us to protect Terra from the guards. You'll fight using the 3 different parties. Press the L to switch between them. Defeat the leader of the guards before his troops reach Terra or the battle's lost. Let's see. Keep him down one of these. Mog, Lulu, Mogan, Mogel. Dang. Nice spirit. What the? Damn. These Mogs are not playing. Mogsy, Mogwin, Mugmug, and Cosmog. Holy crap! Gaybound Summit, thank you so much for the 600 bits. Holy crap! Saying I just had a thought of if there was a full-on Moogle game, I feel there should be an anti-hero, and the Moogle's name should be Moru after being in a main Final Fantasy game. Probably never going to happen. Also to mention that I'm giving this game a redemption arc on the top 10, since this game missed the Hang Time's top 50 greatest games of all time, and was beaten by Dragon Age Origins by 1 vote in the community, even though Frogger took that spot when the actual vote happened. Ah, interesting. Oh yeah, I guess I should have Locke get some XP. This early on, I guess all the XP doesn't matter too much. Oh, Mog has... I didn't realize... We have a lot of Mogs on our side. I don't know, Locke. You're being shown up by a bunch of Moogles. There we go. He's been mogged by them. You want me to try to de-equip Mog here? Should I de-equip his Mithril Shield as well? What about the Mog? Poor Mog. He did nothing wrong. Oh, I know there's no need, but... Dang, he still did 57 damage. Oh, we had one of our Mogs go get passed out. Well, I can't use the spear, but I can use the mithril shield. Karagosa, thank you very much for the 100 bits, saying, I unfortunately cannot sub right now, but I'm hoping to get funds on Sunday. In other news, I'm slowing down on Legends ZA as I don't want to do too much more before the DLC. I know some Pokemon are over level 100, but what level are some of the trainers like Karina? I also voted for your greatest game of all time poll, and I lament on the lack of being able to vote for F-Zero GX, my favorite racing game. Yeah. Almost, but not quite. Hey, got a mithril knife out of it. Not bad. Chris Struck, thank you very much for the 100 bits, saying, random question time. Who else remembers a movie called Shazam where Sinbad plays a genie character? People tell me it's just a Mandela effect and never actually existed, but I know I saw it and existed and nobody convinced me otherwise. Wow, lock went down already. That sucks. Dang, this guy's kicking my ass. Get him, Moggy. I believe in you. Well, never mind. Damn. I didn't realize it was completely fresh. Well, we stole what we needed from him, so there's that. Good God. You killed my friends, I banish you to the underworld. Damn, Mog. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. I got my butt kicked. The switch shot It's kind of interesting that Mogs never did get their own game, especially because, you know, we got the Slime's got their own game from Dragon Quest. We got like Rocket Slime, which I wish I had picked up at the time. You back with us now? You save me? Save your thanks for the Moogles. Seriously. I can't remember a thing. It's like my mind's trapped in a fog. You lost your memory? The man said it would come back eventually. That's true. The Chocobo's do get their own game. That's very true. A mystery dungeon game as well. So you've got amnesia. Don't worry, I won't leave your side until your memory returns. I'm not going to up and abandon someone just because they lost their memory. I'll keep you safe, I promise. At least he got it healed up. Nice. This is a school for the beginning adventurer. Despite all the recent advances in technology, the outside world remains full of monsters we know little about. Here we provide advice to travelers brave enough to face as many dangers. We'll be fine. Is that... Hey! It's not safe here. We better hightail it south to Figaro. Marlborough dating sim. Whoa! Boy, magic sure is useful. Got an antidote. We technically already got Mario RPG 2. That's what Paper Mario was called in Japan. I have heard that Final Fantasy 6 is one of the easier Final Fantasies. Watching this podcast called Bro Hio, and I listened to an episode about the Mandela Effect, and the Sinbad movie was the one they talked about. They also mentioned why they call it the Mandela Effect. Ah, very cool. The funny thing is I also vaguely remember Sinbad as a genie. Halt! Oh, it's you. Proceed. This is Figaro, the desert castle. Oh yeah, this is some epic music. The Figaro's castle engine room is down those stairs. The engines are currently undergoing maintenance, so we can be ready to move at a moment's notice if the need arises. I'm sorry, I can't let you go down there. It's too dangerous. These good-for-nothing brigands have been locked up for thievery, and worse, you'd best keep a safe distance. But I'm a thief. Very easy to min-max this one. Go and speak to the king. You wouldn't know by looking at it, but this castle is loaded with advanced technology. For example, whoops, it's all top secret. I mean, the fans are already kind of suspicious. Welcome! Got some cash. No, I'm probably 5 now. Right, treasure hunter, sure. Well, that doesn't help us at all. Potion and antidote. You can run in this version, but I've been trying to maintain like parity with how the original goes. Sometimes I do that with these types of games. That too. Soak in the atmosphere. Just take it as it is. It's running's for revisits. You mean this young woman is? Who are you? Oh, my apologies. How rude of me to turn my back to a lady on our very first meeting. The young king of Figaro Castle, imperial ally and champion of the technological revolution, Edgar. You can stack the running with the sprint shoes later on and go double speed? Oh no. I am Edgar, the king of Figaro. Surprised that someone like me knows a king? Nodding each other. Well, I'll catch you two later. So, you're an Imperial soldier, right? Don't worry, Figaro and the Empire are allies. Feel free to rest here for as long as you'd like. It's not in my blood to harm a lady. Why are you being so kind to me? Is it because of my abilities? I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. I guess your abilities would rank a distant third. What's the matter? Guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. I suppose some girls would have felt something from those words, but not me. Yeah, there's a lot of finger wiggling. Ahead, the Castilian Empire got its hands on something called magic. Now that Gastal has the power of magic at his command, he set his sights on the world domination. Wouldn't know by look. So. Scholars all over the world are busy studying magic, but you can only learn so much by something without seeing it. The ancients once wielded a force known as magic. Those who mastered the art were called magi. This is Figaro Desert Castle. Whoops. Guys, gotta get some new lines. The advanced weapons and other items we manufacture here are shipped to South Figaro. I just want to pronounce Magi and Magi because of anime. As Magi because of the anime. Why do they call it Magi? That sounds dumb. Good night, Cat Evie. sure. I swear I heard the phrase bucket list before the bucket list came out. But Mandela effect, I guess. Our king showers his attention on women. Young, old, pretty or plain, no one is safe. Not too long ago, the king tried to hit on the high priestess. Oh, did she ever let him have it? I'm sure he's made a pass or two at you already, hasn't he? Oh, Edgar. I figured you guys don't have anything new to say. Edgar has a twin brother, you know. He was such a nice boy, always thinking of his family. Flashback. Edgar, what's wrong with Dad? Why is everyone talking about a successor? Are you blind? Haven't you seen how thin his face has become? What do you mean? Edgar? Are you crying? Edgar's twin brother, who traded the throne for his own freedom. Sabin. A debate between Locke and Sabin is my favorite characters in this game. I couldn't tell you who my favorite is, just because I've played so little. Ah, yes, Sabin. I'm sure he's a fine young man by now. He was just a boy when he left, even smaller than his brother. I often wonder where he is now and what he's doing. His Majesty said he'd married me when I got old enough. Yeah, no. The Gastarian Empire has already overthrown all 3 of the other nations on the southern continent. It's only a matter of time before they make their way up here. Remember when that was charming in the 90s? Even though not really, when you think about it. But yet it was considered charming. Yeah. This is what I'm thinking. Still want me in, huh? Bummer. And you guys want to talk to me? Ugh, something smells terrible in here. Oh, I think it's me. What the heck? I demand to see Edgar. How dare they keep us in this stinking pit? Turns out it's just the guy next to me. I'm Lone Wolf the Pickpocket. Relax, my boys are just blowing off some steam. I'm sure King Edgar will let us out of here in no time. We're just small potatoes compared to the real threat lurking out there. King Edgar knows that. I guess let's go back to the throne room. Well, how do you like my castle? King Edgar, there's someone from the Empire here to see you, sire. Kefka, no doubt. Time for Kefka's theme. Phooey, Emperor Gestal's stupid orders. Edgar, you pinhead, why do you have to live out in the middle of a stinking desert? These recon jobs are the pits. There's sand on my boots. All gone, sir. Gotta have the laugh. Pathetic idiots. Sir Kefka, what in the world brings you out of my way? It's funny how we've switched control to each of the characters so far in just this little bit of time. You wouldn't be thinking of invading my castle, would you? We have an alliance. An alliance with this miserable little sandpit? Don't make me laugh. Hey, you've been busy down south taking over a country or three. Just what is the Empire up to? None of your concern. What brings Emperor Gestal's own court mage Kefka to my humble castle? A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she found refuge here. This wouldn't have to do with that witch everyone's been whispering about, would it? Lies! She merely stole something of minor value. Is she here? And that's a tough one. There are more girls in here than grains of sand in the desert. A man couldn't possibly keep track of them all. Oh, Edgar, you know you only stand to lose by trying to hide her from us. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious Figaro. Oh, wow. The English release actually made him more hilarious and more hostile, malicious, and nihilistic. Jeez. He was basically a laughing idiot in the original Japanese script. Oh, so that's why he acts so wacky in Dissidia. I didn't like the sound of that. Where's Terra? Take her to her room. Excuse me. I'd love to stay and chat, but the Chancellor and I have some planning to do. Being a king's not all tea and crumpets. Now, if you'll excuse me. Follow me. Like the sand on my boots part added by the localization team. What were they doing in the Japanese version? Because the animation had to be there, I assume. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag you around like this without giving you a chance to rest. I'm Locke, right? Edgar told me about you. Is it true you're a thief? I'm a treasure hunter. On the surface, Edgar pretends to support the Empire. Truth is, he's collaborating with an underground resistance group called the Returners. I serve as their go-between. Since the scene was considered too bland originally, Kefka just grumbled about the desert and then they arrived at the castle. Oh, interesting. Wow, did not realize that. I did see the Air Riders got an overview trailer. Did not watch it because I'm like, I just watched 2 hours of this game. I don't think this overview trailer is going to tell me anything new. The old man you met in Narsh is one of us too. The Empire. But I'm an Imperial soldier. Here's an interesting question. Who would you guys consider the main character of Final Fantasy VI? Because I know there's an argument for a lot of different characters. Terra usually gets the limelight, though. No, everybody's saying Terra. Interesting. I thought there'd be more of a debate. Locke and Celeste are the second and third. Interesting. First half is Terra, second half is Celeste. I can see that. Not anymore. They were using you, that's all. Things are different now. I've heard Locke, I've heard Celeste, I've heard, I think I've heard Edgar. Not many of the others, though. It's just, I don't know what I should do. Whenever I try to think, it just makes my head hurt even worse. All that matters is that you make your own decisions from now on. Try not to think too hard right now. You'll know what you want to do when the time comes. Yeah, well, sure. But how will I know which choice is right? What in the... Who's playing that music? What's going on? It's the Empire. Kefka, he... What do you think you're doing? Fire, fire! That has to be a Beavis and Butthead reference. Bring me the girl, now. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, then enjoy the barbecue. Castle's on fire. Get her ready. Yes, sire. Had a change of heart. Seems I have no choice. Or perhaps I do. Oh my, the brave and noble king abandons his people to save his own skin. How utterly delightful. Jump! Go, Chocobo! Alright, sink her into the sand. Yahoo! This is cool. Figaro dive mode engaged. I just realized I probably should have used that shop. Oh well. Witness the glory of Figaro. Whoops. Oh well. Go! Kill them! Even back attacked. What's the matter, Edgar? What made you jump like that all of a sudden? Did you just see what I saw? You did, right? Right? Yeah, this kid's really something, huh? Really something? That was magic! Magic! Magic? She used magic? Terra? Your name was Terra, right? What? What exactly was that just now? I'm sorry, I pushed him over. No, we're the ones who should be apologizing. I didn't mean to make such a big deal out of it. Nor did I. It just surprised me. I mean, I've never actually seen magic before. Where did you... It doesn't matter, does it, Edgar? Terra can use magic and we can't. That's all there is to it. The fact is, her magic could really help us right now. Thank you, Locke. Thank you, Edgar. It's a good thing these enemies are letting us do this conversation. Swoon. Got two boys after her. Gotta spend all my time curing. I do love the auto crossbow. Talking's a free action. Brave Figaro. Son of a sandworm, you'll pay for this! That was great. Were those bad people? I'm scared. Tara, there's someone we'd like you to meet. Like I told you before, we're members of the Returners. Would you be willing to meet our leader? Magic is going to be the key to winning this war. Magic. That Esper reacted to your magical powers. There's got to be a relationship. I don't know any more than you do. These powers just come naturally to me. But no human is born with the powers you have. Forgive me. What should I do? The Empire will be coming after us. They want your powers for their own. And if they get them, the world is done for. Tara, you want to understand your own powers, don't you? Then I think you should meet with Bannon. He may be able to help you find out more about why you have them. Please, Edgar's right. There's a cave just south of here that leads to South Figaro. Let's head in that direction. In the SNES script, Kefka said, son of a submariner. Oh, wow. Ooh, this is cool. Really putting that Mode 7 to work. I think this is the cave. I mean, it just looks like a flat rolling pin in a lot of ways, but still, this was absolutely impressive on the SNES. Oh, so cute. We're just doing a single session of it, Very Master Ninja, but thank you for joining. King Edgar, where are you headed, sire? Through the cave and eastward to South Figaro. We'll then make for the Returner headquarters in the north. Return to the castle and pass the word along. Understood, sire. Take care. This guy would have prevented us from going this way before. I see. Recovery spring. Sweet. Also a turtle. Also cool. No, we couldn't steal. I think I like Edgar because he could just dish out the pain without having to use MP. Just get the chests. You can freely choose who's on your final team, correct? Because I'm pretty sure I'd have Edgar in my final team. Dang it, Locke. Ooh, Persona. dead end. I didn't realize. Dang, back attacks. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Don't know if you guys can hear that, but Yoshi's having a dream. He's making little noises. Of course, as soon as I mention it, he stops. A Foper. We're getting plenty of potions. Not bad. More ethers, which is good for Terra. I think that might be the way forward. At least we get the preemptive strike. Locke's having a heck of a time stealing. Oh yeah, wait, we got a spear. Holy crap. That mithril spear is a hell of an upgrade for Edgar. Damn. No wonder people unequip Mog. Poor Mog. There we go. Phoenix down. Derrick. There's a tincture here in a chest that gets upgraded to a thunder rod and then a hero ring later in the second half. Gosh, it's almost like you shouldn't pick up any chest until you get do cleanup at the end of the game. South Figaro. Well, it becomes very obvious when there's an item in a chest or something. Our shops carry weapons, armor, and relics of the utmost quality. Let me teach you how to ride a chocobo. Press confirm or up with directional buttons to move forward. Change course by pressing left to right with directional buttons. Use the ZL button to change the view. You can also control it with the same as when walking. You dismount by tapping cancel. Be careful, the bird will return to its pen as soon as you get off. Stops happening after this town? Oh, okay. Interesting. Beyond Mount Colts lies the Saber Mountains. I assume there's nothing we can do here. This ship isn't going anywhere. Nope, it certainly isn't. Bless you, Amy. Amy had a sneeze. Let's continue being thorough about this. Welcome to South Figaro. A green cherry. Alright. What kind of dummies would go and make the Empire mad? I wonder if it'll really come to war. Maybe I should return home now before it's too late. All to nowhere in a home. Weird. The city's eastern border, so attacking from there would... Hey, what do you think you're doing? Barging in here while I'm trying to write a letter? Oh, sorry. I may be the richest man in town, but even that doesn't stop me from doesn't keep me from being startled. Yeesh. There's always a nasty draft in this room. Oh, where is it coming from? I'm afraid I'll catch a cold. Hint, hint. Is this plot? Did I find plot? So out of the first 3 Final Fantasies, is there any you would ever want to play on stream? I mean, technically I've played most of... I've beaten Final Fantasy 1 before. I've played everything of Final Fantasy 3 except for the ending. I've never played all of Final Fantasy 2, so I'd probably pick Final Fantasy 2. Just for something different. Do I want to suffer? I don't know. It makes me curious. Ooh, 500 gil. 1,000 gil. I think I'm robbing this rich man. Well, redistributing wealth. 1,500 gil. A gillionaire. Hyper wrist. What is that? Seems like a good thing to put on Edgar. You know what? I'm going to put those on lock so we can steal as much as possible. Inspect the clocks. Oh, I thought there was a clock in there. It was here. An old clock. It's ticking. Old clock. It's not ticking. Okay. I'll try to remember the clocks from now on. Clang, 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 clang. I'm Magitech Armor. My dad's super important. So important people come here for dinner all the time. Even General Lee, I forgot what I was going to say. Obama said, actually, Derrick, funny you should mention that. I did kind of wish for stupid stuff instead of doing the easy way, like, for example, Mario Sunshine saving the game after collecting each shrine. I really thought that you're not going to put Super Mario Sunshine on NSL. Oh, it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. Oh, right, that's not the exit. Looks like it'd be the exit, but it's not the exit. You gain all kinds of abilities by equipping relics. Those shoes double my walking speed. Watch this. Good job, buddy. Relics can grant you a variety of abilities. For example, sprint shoes double your walking speed. A gauntlet lets you hold a weapon with both hands to increase damage. The Knight's Code makes you shield others in combat. Dragon boots allow you to perform jump attacks. A person can equip up to 2 relics at the same time. Now we'll also put Twilight Princess on NSO to curl that monkey's paw. Exactly. We'll hold off on these for now. See if the sprint shoes double. Why not? Now we're moving. Now let's hold down the B button. Oh God. Help! Get me off this thing! Oh God. Help! We are truly zooming. I didn't realize I could change characters. That's cool. Figaro Castle stood up to the Empire? Great, now we'll be drawn into the war. The heck? You look just like that student of Duncan's. That man at the counter's got a nasty look about him. I hear the Empire's been invading one town after another. I wonder how safe we are in South Figaro. Duncan's been training his boy Vargas along with his other students. He's always grumbling about how the kid never seems to be making any progress. Huh? Kids aren't allowed in here? Okay, fine. Woof. Right, ignore us and maybe we'll just disappear. Back off, Locke. That guy looks familiar. He comes and goes like the wind, swearing allegiance to no one. Hidden behind his wintry gaze lies a face known to none who live. Shadow. The Hedgehog. Yeah, that's Shadow, all right. He's an assassin. He'd kill his own best friend for the right price. I guess we better steer clear of him. He's a good doggo. I think I'll have to take off the speed shoes. There's what I'm looking for. I think this is a weapon shop, right? Okay, I see this. I understand the symbols now. Well, we want the noise blaster. And the bio blaster. And we'll get the great sword for Terra. Why not? There we go. Good night, Chris. Another bug the SNES version totally didn't have involving Interceptor and the Rippler blue magic. Oh, geez. I think as soon as Wind Waker was announced for NSO, people just sort of gave up on the HD remasters. Two heavy shields. 3 plumed hats. Thank God we robbed that rich guy. I just realized I should be hitting just optimal. There we go. Much better. In the SNES version, Interceptor is basically a permanent status on Shadow, and some attacks can just remove him entirely from the game. Oh god. Oh, I'm sure they'll give us the GameCube version of Twilight Princess eventually. I have no doubt in my mind. Did you see how cool Figaro Castle looked as it moved through the sand? No? Well, I suppose that would have been kind of hard with it being underground and all. Yeah, just a bit. The big house on the at the north end of town belongs to the richest family here. My grandpa used to be a servant for the richest family in town. I don't like strangers. Bring me some cider and maybe I'll talk to you. I'm pretty sure I don't have any cider. They could maybe do something for the Twilight Princess 20th anniversary, but who knows. Oh, there's a entrance there. No cider. But yeah, Twilight Princess on NSL would be the simplest thing to do for the Twilight Princess anniversary. Favorite partner Zelda series? Oh, Midna. At east and you'll see Mount Colts. Ooh, it teleports down. Spirit Tracks is one of the few Zeldas I have not beaten. I believe the Zelda games I have not beaten include Spirit Tracks, Oracle of Ages, and then Tears of the Kingdom and Echoes of Wisdom. This town's defenses are tight. Even with their Magitech armor, the Imperials won't find it easy to get inside. Jeez. My husband, Duncan, is a martial artist. He's famous even in Figaro to the north. He took his students to Mount Colts for meditation and training, so he probably won't be back for a while. Going that way. This might be it for the town. Yeah. I think we just got ourselves equipped and now it's time to go to Mount Colts. Move! Let me out! There we go. Attacked again. Just a potion. Looks like you'd have so much more than a potion. Jeez, he does not like lock. Right, back attacks, I'm not gonna hit as hard. Oh, there we go. Hey, Guardman. Another level for Terra. I think it's time to go to Mount Colts. Music is so good. Oh, you can't attack both. So many potions. Man, poor Locke is going through it. Final Fantasy 9, you dubbed the game that killed your PS1. They couldn't take the sheer awesomeness. Oops, I went backwards. Didn't realize I did that. Whoops. They're healed by poison? New. I would love a remaster of the Final Fantasy 9. It just speeds up the game. It's slow. Isn't that what the re-release does? Okay. I'm going to go stay at the end because I didn't realize I never did that. I know I have ethers, but it's just more efficient to go back to town and get it that way for Terra. There it is. Just got to spray for pests. Sorry, Locke. Other times are still slow in the re-releases, getting in and out of battle chugs. Do they have that sort of thing fixed for, what is that? What is the Final Fantasy 9 mod? I think Johnny used it for his Final Fantasy 9 review. Final Fantasy 6 is one of the worst games to steal in. You don't get the good accessory to help with stealing for a while, and even then you have to know what's worth stealing from. Yeah. I mean, that's typically how steal goes. Let me talk to you. What's up? Figure out Castle Stuff the Empire? Oh, no, I didn't talk to you. Let's try this again. Ooh, got a bandana. I wonder what that does. Dang, not bad. Fun fact about Final Fantasy 6 on GBA, if you let the console battery die, you lost your entire save file. Oh no. Well, that's just unfortunate. Barbecued that chicken. Oh no, it happened twice as a kid. That sucks. Man, you get all kinds of different attacks in this game, I swear. Even back attack, side attack, surrounded. Got preemptive. Just going through it. Streamer lock strikes again. Well, in this playthrough, if we ever come back to Final Fantasy VI, I'd probably have to start over because I have a feeling it's going to be a while till we get back to this. Oh gosh. Dang. It's a nice bit of equipment. There's no guarantee we're coming back to this. I mean, it's on my list of games to play on Saturdays, but it's not one of the. It's not high up on the list. This is what is the best way to put it. I think it was among the selectable games when for out of the list of 50. Our bandana was 12.5% odds. Wow. These guys are a bit of a pain. This city was not on that list, Judd Nader. I think the list is still in the about page, in our about page, so you can see the list of games. It's my own personal choices. It's just a lineup of what games I want to play on Saturday. That, you know, since you guys wanted me to have more opportunities to play what I want to. Nope, can't influence it. Wait, no, it's going to return. Okay. The only one who's able to influence it was the person who got the special reward, because our game after Clair Obscur was going to be Skies of Arcadia, but now it's going to be 13 Sentinels, courtesy of Alpha the Deluge. And then it'll be Skies of Arcadia. Really need to heal Terra. Here we go. You're just bouncing all over the place. I see a unicorn overlord. Was that influenced after you played the single session stream? Yep. Hey, Zorion. Don't underestimate the noise blaster. Give it a shot. Wow. I don't usually have a lot of faith in stuff that causes, you know, status effects, but that was pretty effective. I'm doing all right, Zorion. How about yourself? Something I've always wondered was if Final Fantasy V was more popular than 6 in Japan. I remember seeing some question here with Japanese devs asking about their favorite RPGs, and Final Fantasy, I think, was listed the most. Maybe? I've not seen that one. But maybe from a gameplay aspect, they like the challenge. Oh yeah, Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2 came out on Switch 2 today. Holy crap. So many Yakuzas. Ah, we can use that tent. Oh, did you recently get a cat, Ryan? Final Fantasy V is notable for having a somewhat thin story, still enjoyable, but thin. You know, not as epic or grand as other Final Fantasies, but having a really deep combat system. It's sort of, it's not the origin of the job system, but it's where the modern job system really took hold. Ah, 1 XP from. Oops. We'll be checking out Final Fantasy. I've never played and beaten Final Fantasy V myself. But that'll be one we check out. Ooh, a remedy. But that'll be one we check out once we finish the all the Xenosaga games. These guys love to poison us. That'll do. Oh, Battle on the Big Bridge is amazing. Also introduced one of the longest reoccurring characters in Final Fantasy with oh no, I'm blanking on his name. Gilgamesh, that's it. Gilgamesh. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Although I guess Final Fantasy VIII was the one who made Gilgamesh a reoccurring thing. Sabin sent you, didn't he? Who are you? Sabin? Is he here? You were the one sneaking around us the whole way up here, weren't you? And if I was? Well, it doesn't matter who you are. I've no intention to surrender. Woe is the day you've met me. It'll be the last day of your lives. I poo! That's a little too much info there, buddy. Although I guess we all do. potion. Not bad. Oh dear. High potion. 1. Never mind. I think I need to start putting Terra in the back row. Well, this feels dangerous. I see you're one of those types of enemies, Vargas. How to better set it up so I can heal her right away. Ooh, kind of coming from the brink here. Enough of this. I'll send you all to the great beyond. That's enough, Vargas. Ah, if it isn't Sabin. You're so adorable. Why, Vargas? Why did you kill Master Duncan? How could you murder your own father? The fool snubbed me, his only son. He chose you as his successor. That's not true, my master. It's true and you know it. It's written in that ugly sneer across your face. He wanted you to be his successor, not me. He knew you had the most potential. I'm sick of listening to your lies. I've got far more than just potential. Why don't you see for yourself? Blizzard Fist! Whoa. Whoa! Ah, Sabin, my father was right to see so much in you. Guess there's no avoiding this. Fate made us train together, and now fate will send you to your doom! Speaking of, Doomfist! Now, get ready to join your beloved master. Oh wow, he really did cast Doom on us. Oh shoot. I did not look at the command. Well, screwed that up. Fighting game time, yeah. Time to put an end to this. I need to use a blitz technique, like the master taught me. Raging Fist. And then press left, right, left, and then confirm. Oh, we've already been doing that. Arg! You already learned that technique? Vargas, if only you hadn't been so consumed by pride. You're already dead. It's quite literally Hadoken. Yes, it is. Just backwards. Sabin. Edgar? My brother? Brother? You're his twin brother? His brother? At first I thought you were another one of Vargas's bears. You thought I was a bear? I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Anyway, Edgar, what are you doing here? We're on our way to the Saber Mountains. To the Returner's hideout, no doubt? Oh, it deals holy damage. So the wheels are finally turning. I've been watching from a distance, hoping the world would come to its senses. The way things were going, I was afraid Figaro would end up as a puppet state. A means of striking back has presented itself. There will be no more playing lapdog to the Empire. I'm through with that act. Think a bear like me could be of any help? Sabin, you join us. I think Duncan would rest easier knowing his training helped bring peace to the world. Well then, let's get going. Heck yeah. Apparently they, in the SNS script, they said he's escaped from a gym. Oh, okay. Another 10. These transitions, I swear. Oh, damn. Simon says, think a bear like me could help no matter what. I see. Ooh, what's this? Returner's hideout. Well, what's up? Then what's up here? Nothing. Cool. Never got to see that attack, so we probably should do that. Damn. Pile driver. Yep, nothing from the GBA versions in here. Updated music, updated script, and redone visuals. Slightly redone visuals. King Edgar, this way, please. Didn't take us long to get a party of 4 at the very least. Bannon, we brought her with us. So, this is the girl, the one to whom the Esper responded. Esper? It seems the Empire had complete control over her. Carrier pigeons have kept me informed. I also heard that she wiped out 50 Imperial soldiers in mere minutes. No, that's not... Terra? For heaven's sake, Bannon, the girl doesn't remember anything. Hiding from the truth won't change it. Perhaps you've heard this story before? Once, when people were still pure and innocent, there was a box they were told never to open. But someone went and opened it anyway, and so unleashed all the evils we know today. Pride, envy, greed, wrath, gluttony. The only thing that remained in the box was a single ray of light, hope. Your power is a gift, not a curse. No matter what happens, you must remember that. You are this world's last ray of light, our final hope. Panin. I've grown weary with the hour. Allow me to rest for a while. It's a hilarious scene you can get here with a piece of paper. Okay. The Empire took someone important from me. I've hated it ever since. If no one stands up to the Empire, more people will be left like me. That's why I joined the Returners. But there's no one important in my life. I have no family, no friends. That's not true. And even if it was, I'm sure there are people who feel you're important to them. Those people could be counting on you. Okay. Piece of paper if you examine the table in the center room. We're a small organization, but we've been gaining more and more sympathizers around the world. Freedom is almost within our grasp. The Empire is snuffing out returners wherever it finds them. We must find a way to strike back before it's too late. Welcome. I don't know what to tell you, but I do know that I trust my brother completely. He always thought of my needs before his own, ever since we were little. I think you should trust him too. But don't tell him I said that. He'll turn red as a tomato. Leave it. Okay. We left the paper. The trap has been set, I guess. It's not easy asking so much of you, and if we force our ideas on you, we're no different from the Empire. So we want you to decide for yourself. Guess I'm not going that way. Please, have the courage to join us in our battle. Air knife. Antidote. Behind the dark walls is a relic? Ah. White cape. That seems pretty good. It is why it's good we didn't buy any of those relics before. We find them in the wild. Let's take a rest. There are some nice changes to the Pixel Remaster, it seems. Bannon? He went outside just a moment ago. Have you made your decision? Will you become our last ray of hope? Really? You will? Oh. No, never mind. I'm going home. But I'm scared. The uncertainty you're feeling is only natural. Tara, I want you to have this. What is it? A charm to keep you safe. Take it. A gauntlet. It's a pretty big charm. I have a plan. Would you please gather everyone together? If you say no, you can talk. If you say no, you can talk to the person in the storage room in the north to get a better relic. Oh. Oh well. Who threw this here? Don't you people know what a wastebasket looks like? Well then. Is that it? Just him admonishing them for not throwing away trash? I'm guessing it only happens if you actually look at it. Bannon also gives it to you if you just say no 3 times. Oh wow. We all know that the Castalian Empire is using its Magitech power to wage war. The question is, where did they get that power? I had Locke dig around for information. It seems the Empire has been gathering scholars from around the world to study espers. Narsh's esper was the reason for the Imperial assault there. Are you saying there's some kind of connection between espers and Magitech? Espers and Magitech. Only one possible link comes to mind. You don't mean the War of the Magi? No, it's impossible. My grandma used to tell me bedtime stories about magical machines. Hard to believe those stories are true. You're saying we're on the verge of a second War of the Magi? It's only a guess. The war took place 1,000 years ago, and every historian has a different hypothesis. But one says that energy drained from espers was used to power machines, and that ordinary humans were also infused with that same energy. So that's what Magitech power is. If we're going to fight Magitech enemies, we need Magitech weapons of our own. No, that would bring about another War of the Magi. Then, what do you propose? I was wondering if we might be able to have a chat with an esper. With an esper? It's risky, but that esper reacted to Terra before. If we could get it to react to her again, we might just be able to wake it up. Do you really think that could work? I can't say for sure, but I believe it's our best shot. Of course, we can't do anything without Terra's help. Terra? I'll do it. I'm not entirely sure I understand the plan, but what the heck. It sounds like it'll be fun. What was that? That noise just now. Bannon, sir. South Figaro. What's wrong? What's happened? The Empire's taken South Figaro. They're headed this way. So they found us. We haven't a moment to lose. Locke. I know. Someone has to sneak into South Figaro to slow down the enemy, right? This is right up your alley. We're counting on you. Terra, wait for me. I won't be gone long. And watch out for a certain lecherous young king who shall remain nameless. The guy moves in like a hawk. Lock? Edgar. Old habits die hard, eh? What about us? We can escape down the Leith River and make our way to Narsh. I'm curious about that Esper they found in the mines. Very well. I'll ready the raft by the back entrance. It's risky, but we don't have much of a choice at this point. It's not safe here. Come with us to Narsh. It could be a chance for you to gain a better understanding of your abilities. We've no time to dilly-dally. Let's make for Narsh. Oh yeah, let's get that. There we go, get that. Okay. Defense 22. Yeah. And the Knight's Code. Thank you, Sabin. Oh, Banon's already in the background. Okay, cool. And got Terra back there. Here we go. This raft will carry us to Narsh. Head towards Narsh while protecting Banon at all costs. If Banon falls in battle, the journey's over. Fellas. He gets to pray. Yeah, pray will be nice. I was gonna say that should kill it. Left. I don't know if it matters which way you go. Oops. Yeah, Prey is very reliable. How'd that miss? I even grabbed him. There we go. Oh, flying enemies are immune to Meteor Strike. I see. Yeah, it's very nice that they show Sabin's moves. It's extremely useful. Not bad. I don't know if it was like that before or not. I have no idea, honestly. interesting you don't get to choose who you attack with Sabin. I'm getting a lot of XP from these guys, though, that's for sure. The GBA version does show you the input, but not in battle. I see. So that's a nice update. In the SNES GBA versions, you press Blitz and have to input the commands from memory. You can see the inputs in the Blitz menu. Oh, geez. Oh no. I don't think Prey gets rid of that. So we'll use that. There you are. The left is always right. It's a dumb thing I say to just get justify choosing something. Dun, 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 dun. All kinds of save points. Guess if we get worried about dying. Oh man, if I was a kid, I'd probably do write down a paper. Have a little paper of all the moves so I could get them until I properly learned them all. Yeah, there's not a lot of games you have to write down stuff on paper anymore, is there? And that's why we have you do blitz attacks, Sabin. Sheesh. Sheesh! Okay. Played around a little too much there. Do not let that thing use Meteor. I'm gonna kill him before I can use Prey. Well, this isn't good. Hey, what have we got here? I'm not gonna let you through. Does that make me a bad octopus? Damn. Thank you, Bannon. Youch! Seafood soup is not on the menu. I'd love to get my tentacles around her. I love that they brought him back for, Final Fantasy 14. Ultros is so fun. Although I keep interrupting his dialogue because of Sabin's blitz attacks. Good God, he hits hard. Although right now he's just kind of repeating himself. Oh, that's not good. Sploosh. Glub, glub, glub. Think you got the point? I wouldn't bet on it. It's probably just hiding down there. Ew, something stuck to my leg. Terra, get away from there. We should be alright now. 8-arm freak. I'm gonna smash it with a blitz. No, Sabin! Out of my way, Edgar. Well, he's always been a bit rash. Sabin. Oh, he'll be fine. Are you sure, Bannon? You're his brother. You should know better than any of us. Any second now, he'll flop back up onto the raft, right as rain. Wah! I think he missed the onto the raft part. Sabin! Sabin, you're on your own now. What the heck? Alright, bye, Sabin. Sabin! Oh. Oh, God. Bye, Sabin. He has 2 regular quotes and 1 counter quote. He'll perv on Terra before attacking her. He'll say muscleheads hate him and attack Sabin, and when you use fire on him, he'll say youch. Seafood soup is not on the menu. Ah, I see. Since physical evasion did nothing, it didn't matter if your party was blinded, still hit due to targeting magic evasion. Perfect. Edgar and Terra race toward Darsh while protecting Bannon. What if Sabin, who was swept away by the raging waters? And how is Locke faring after having penetrated the Empire's defenses in South Figaro? Is all going according to plan? Choose a scenario, Kupo. We'll go for a little bit longer. But I can't go too long just because of Amy needing to sleep. This is actually a pretty good stopping point. You can do the Terra scenario since it's very short. Okay, so do this one, and then that'll be, I guess it is a good stopping point. Okay, we'll end off here then. Game still holds up. Game's still fun. Right off the bat, I mean, it feels like something special. It has that wonderful pacing that Final Fantasy IV has. Honestly, it's almost faster than Final Fantasy IV's pacing. We have so many characters so quickly. And establishes a lot right off the bat. So it'd be interesting to go through all the Final Fantasies I've not played and really think about which ones I like best. It's tough. Oh, goodness. But yeah, there's our little taste of Final Fantasy VI. And yeah, eventually, I'll end up playing it. But for now, that'll be that. let's see. Saturday, excuse me, we'll be back with more Clair Obscure, Expedition 33. Sunday will be more Earthbound. Monday will be the beginning of Deltarune Chapter 3. Wednesday is our look at a Rockman strategy, which that'll be interesting. And next Thursday, our next single session stream will be Signalis, courtesy of Eggroll. So we'll see what that one's all about. So yeah, there's our lineup. Thank you all so much. Let's see who we can raid. So real quick, nobody that I currently follow is streaming right now. Any suggestions? Otherwise, I'll probably just call it. I've heard really good things about Signalis. I'm excited to check that out. Until MEO became longer than I realized, I planned Signalis to be our Halloween day or Halloween night stream, but MEO went a little long. Oh goodness. Monday's Deltarune Chapter 3, Kobama. I'm not seeing any suggestions, so I think I'll just probably call it as far as raids. So, yeah. Alright, that'll be that. So, yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. And, yeah, I will see you on Saturday for Clair Obscure or next Thursday for Signalis as our next single session stream. So until then, everyone, bye.